Hey guys, it is Coach Brad here. This is the follow the darn instructions video. I'm going to walk you through the 8 anti-aging hacks and really just the tips that you should be following over the next few weeks and few months in order for you to look and feel 10 years younger and live the life that you want to live. So let's dive into it. All right, the first tip we're going to focus on is all in your mind. And we're going to go over your goals and your so that's. So I think we all have a desire to be more, to do more, and become more. Let's face it, we all want to have more energy, be healthy, be fit, lose weight, tone up. We all want to have a flat stomach. And yes, we all want to look better. The first step is actually writing goals down. Second thing is, why do you want to achieve those goals? And we call these your so that. So if you want to change your life, we've got to change your habits. And if you want to change your habits, you've got to change your choices. And so our so that's or the whys help change our choices. So we have to have a big enough reasons why we make our choices. Again, choices are going to be to follow these tips that I'm going to go over, but here are some so that's that I've heard so that I can perform better in my job, so that I can feel confident again, so that I can get off my medications, so that I can be fit and healthy for my kids or my grandkids, so that I look good about how I look and feel, or sorry, feel good. And then others are so that I can fit into my clothes again. A lot of so that's, a lot of reasons why, but you've got to know your reasons. So your homework, first homework is write down 3 specific goals you want to achieve in 90 days. Write down 3 specific goals you want to achieve in 12 months. And then you have that. From there, you're going to write out 3 reasons why you want to achieve those goals, which is your so that. So I want to have more energy. That's the goal. I want to have energy so that I have energy to play with my kids and feel like playing with my kids when I get home from work. That would be a reason why, which is going to help with my choices and also those choices lead to my habits, which will lead to my new lifestyle. Tip number 2, get accountability and support. There was a study done at the Dominican University, and you can read it here. There was 5 groups. Group 1 simply asked to think about their goals. Group 2, they were asked to write their goals down. Group 3 were asked to write those goals, but also asked to write action commitments behind each of those goals. Group 4 was asked the goals, write their action commitments, and then send them to a supportive accountability partner. And then the last group was asked to write their goals, asked to write their action commitments, and then send their goals, action commitments, and a weekly progress report to an accountability partner. So let's see the results. The results, simply by writing your goals, boost your achievement rate up by 43%. Just writing your goals down. And the combination of written goals, commitment, and accountability, which is that weekly check-in boost, led to a 76% achievement rate. That's just proves that not only it's important to set clear goals, but also being held accountable to your goals. And so with our program, we're very big on, yes, here's the plan, but the second part of that is the accountability, having support to help you achieve those goals. So your homework is to stay accountable. So check in with your accountability coach at least once a week. If you do that, your rate of achievement will go up to at least 76%. Since we are a professional service, we can also help with tweaks, action steps. We can give you more tools. So that 76 will actually increase. That is just if you're just checking in with a partner once a week. In our case, we can give you more tools. We can tweak your program. We can customize your program to help you. And then let me know how we can help you. So let us know how we can continue helping, and consistency is key. So make sure you're staying consistent in your accountability and reaching out and checking in and giving us an update. Tip number 3 is what, when, and how to eat. So what can you do that will give you these results? Let me go through the list. Weight loss, increase your metabolism, boost cognitive function, better sleep, and improves the quality of your sleep, improves your immune system, helps trigger our stem cells to become more active and regenerate. Better overall fitness, decreasing the risk of cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's, metabolic diseases, cardiovascular issues, reduced insulin resistance, blood pressure, and cholesterol, helps reduce inflammation and nagging pain. So what is this? Drum roll, please. This is fasting. Yes, not eating. So it's simple, effective, and sustainable. Fasting 2.0. It's the new and improved intermittent fasting, which is customized for simplicity and serious fat loss results. So this is the basic blueprint of what we do, when not to eat. So we call this eating for life. It is window eating. I'm going to eat, and the most popular is 8 hours. So I fast 16 hours, I eat in an 8-hour window. There's other options, 17 and 7, 18 and 6, 20 and 4, but that's the first option. The accelerator, or we call this fat loss accelerator, here's some options for that. There's a 24-hour fast. So essentially you go from dinner to dinner. And then we have what's called an extended fast, and it's beyond 24. Everything beyond 24 is going to increase the results that happen inside our body from fasting. Most of the time it's 36 hours, but then we have a 48 and 72. Don't get overwhelmed, just understanding like this is when not to eat. So there's windows of not eating and to help with what your results are. And then what to eat: protein, carbs, and fats. You want a mixture of all of them. This is exactly what your plate should look like. Proteins, carbs, and fats. How much? Protein the size of your hand, veggies the size of your fist, and carbs you can hold it in the cup of your hand. So that's the size of it. And then fats just the size of your thumb. So your homework is pretty simple. I want you to read and educate yourself on fasting. The science and research is out there, along with some great books. And then make a plan and stick to it. Make adjustments and customize it over time. The customization is so simple, which is why I love why it's so sustainable. And then do it long enough so it's just your new way of living. So tip number 4 is eat more protein. Protein is the building block of our body. It produces enzymes that help your body digest food, which support the immune system. And then it produces hormones that tell your body when to use food as energy and when to store it as fat. So other things you can read here, I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to give you the cliff note. Protein helps you feel fuller longer. If you don't eat enough protein, you're more likely to eat larger amounts of other foods to fill up, which is higher in calories, carbs, and fats. Second cliff notes is it helps preserve lean muscle mass. So adding more protein can help reduce the buildup of harmful fats in your body, especially around the belly and abdomen area. Protein uses more calories to digest food. So essentially your body has to work harder in order to break down protein than carbs and fats. And then the last one is store less body fat. So your body processes the 3 main macronutrients, protein, carbs, and fats, in different ways. And protein is much harder to store as fat. So what that means is when you eat more protein, it's harder to store it as fat. So if same is not true that when you eat excessive carbs and fats, what is it going to be stored as? Fat. And then sources of lean protein, I'm not going to get into. You can Google this, but meats, vegetable sources, which is plant-based, fish, shellfish, poultry, all the above. And your homework is to eat some sort of protein every time you eat. And how do you do this? You have to plan and plan and plan. Tip number 5, and this is pretty simple for you guys that are part of Get You in Shape program, but it's adding resistance. So this tip is really going to share with you the why and why we do everything that gets you in shape. The majority of stuff we do is adding resistance and strength training too. So let's dive into it. So what is resistance or strength training? It is any physical movement in which you use your body weight or equipment that has weights to build lean muscle mass and endurance. So why is it important? Why should we do this? Well, resistance training is the single best thing you can do for quality of life as you age. It should be the foundation of any exercise program, regardless of your goals. And then strength training is even more important when you're fasting to build and sustain lean muscle. So understand the importance of the why. So I'm not going to go into all the whys behind adding resistance training, but just know it's been proven to help with mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. It's associated with decreasing abdomen fat, which is associated with chronic diseases. It promotes greater mobility and flexibility. It makes your bones stronger and also improves your brain health. So again, I can go on and on, but this promotes better quality of life. There is one review of over 16 studies of adults 50 and older that showed a significant correlation between resistance training and better mental health, physical functioning, pain management, general health, and vitality. So in general, resistance training helps you live a longer and healthier life, or better known as longevity. So again, why adding resistance training? This is what I love right here. The more lean muscle mass that we have, the more calories our body can burn 24/7. Yes, who else wants to burn 24/7, even when you sleep? Yes, you can do that just by adding resistance in strength training and building lean muscle to your body. So this is exactly the way we've structured our program. So how many times a week should you be working out? So we have our Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays resistance training workouts, sometimes on Saturdays, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays is our core stationary cardio. It's 20 minutes. And then on Saturday is either doing a 20-minute mobility and stretching recovery or adding in another optional cardio or strength training. So a lot of options, but the end goal is 3 to 5 times a week. So if you're not doing that and looking for more results, you need to add more to what you're doing. All right, so your homework for the strength training is decide on what you need to add to what you're currently doing to help with the results. If you're relatively new, just understand that we've designed the entire program where you're getting your Monday, Wednesday, Friday longer workouts in, but those shorter workouts are only 20 minutes and they're focusing on what most people need: trimming the waist, strengthening the core, and yes, getting your heart rate up just for 20 minutes, 25 minutes on those Tuesdays and Thursdays. And yes, if you're not getting your stretching in, that's why the Saturday sessions are so important, to get that mobility, stretching, and recovery in. And then you need to book your time in your calendar. So just like anything else, like a doctor's visit, you're going to go to that doctor's visit. So book your time, that it's self-care time for you. And then yes, always end it with so that. So why are you doing it? Why are you booking your calendar? Why are you getting your workout in? Why are you choosing to take time out of your day? So that. All right, tip number 6 is stress. So what are the side effects of stress? So it does play a role in weight management and on your health. If you're feeling stress, your body will be releasing cortisol and adrenaline hormones. And these are hormones that help our bodies prepare for scary situations. And when you're stressed, these hormones are released regularly. And again, this leads to problems sleeping, feeling tired, headaches, chest pains, indigestion, and constipation and diarrhea. It can also affect your blood sugar levels. And I did mention those 2 stress hormones. It can make it harder for insulin to work, causing your blood sugar to rise. And heightened blood sugar is associated with weight changes and even type 2 diabetes. So again, what stress can lead to: eating more comfort foods, which are loaded with calories, emotional eating, as probably you guys know, drinking more alcohol, skipping meals, staying up late, avoiding exercise. All of this leads to weight gain. So here are some tools to help reduce stress: working out, balanced nutrition, getting in sunlight, prayer, meditation, massages, listening to music, minimizing screen time, spending time in nature, journaling, reducing your caffeine intakes, spending time with family and friends, create boundaries, and avoid procrastination, and then stretching. And then adding this one thing, which I'm going to recommend for the homework, is it helps with this. It helps with boosting your mood, decreasing your high blood pressure, deepen relaxation, improves alertness, focus, and memory. It increases your heart rate variability, which is a metric associated with longevity, mental health, and fitness. It helps promote creativity, helps promote quality of sleep, soothes the emotions associated with grief and trauma, reduce symptoms of asthma, reduce symptoms of stress, anxiety, and depression. So this one thing, which I'm going to recommend you add to help with stress, is going to be that. To make this simple, I'm just going to suggest and recommend one video to watch and start doing that daily. And so you're going to go to YouTube and type in Gary Brecka and then breath work. I'll show you what that looks like, but you're going to go to this one right here that has the yellow. It says Breathwork Ultimate Human Short. All you're going to do is watch this video, this how-to video, and it's going to show you how to do it. All right, so your homework to help reduce your stress is implement 4 to 8 minutes of breath work every morning. If you can do it, try to do it outside. If you watch the video, he explains why. And on that video, he says that you want to make this the one thing you never miss. He says it'll change your life. So add this to your repertoire to help with your stress. All right, tip number 7 is drink more water. Why we need more water? Water is crucial to the proper functioning of every major system in our body. If you're not getting enough water, your body will not metabolize fat or digest food as efficiently. Getting enough water allows calories to burn effectively, rid the body of toxins, and helps improve metabolism. So water is not only essential for life, but in your quest for losing body fat, building muscle, and keeping healthy, it's crucial. Okay, 60 to 70% of our body is composed of water. So again, more on the why, the more hydrated you are, research says the more efficiently your body will work at tasks like thinking and burning body fat. So we want to think, and yes, we want our body to burn body fat. So science suggests that water can help with weight loss in a variety of ways. It may suppress your appetite, boost your metabolism, and make exercise easier and more efficient, all of which can help with results on the scale or body fat loss. Again, I'm not going to go into more of the why we need, but a lot of benefits of drinking more water. Another benefit is it's 0 calories, no calories at all. So how much do we need? Most of the stuff out there in research suggests half your body weight in ounces every single day. So if you weigh 200 pounds, 100 ounces. Yes, I know that's crazy. So don't worry if it's too crazy. Just follow the tips that I'm about to give you to help you drink more water. So here's the tips to help create daily habits to drink more water. 1, have a glass of water by your bed ready to drink as soon as you get up. 2, buy a cool, awesome water bottle and take it with you everywhere you go and drink it throughout the day. Set reminders on your phone. A lot of people, you've probably seen the water bottles that have time. So a lot of that people are motivated by that. So buy a water bottle that has the hours, and that helps you drink more water throughout the day. And then if you can only do one thing, create this daily habit to help you drink more water. Drink a glass of water before and after every time you eat. Every time you eat, drink before and after. So this is a daily habit that you can create. Again, we're talking about habits. So you make choices to start this habit. The reason why is so that. So again, before and after every meal, maybe put a timer on your phone before you eat. Drink a glass of water. After you eat, just make it a habit. I'm drinking another glass of water. So what this does, you have 3 to 4 times a day you eat. So this is also going to help get your water throughout the day. So not just all at once, because our body needs it all throughout the day. It's also going to help with your feeling satisfied or reducing hunger. And then last but not least, it's going to help with moving waste through the intestinal tract. Yes, it's going to help with your digestion. So other tips to drink more water: add lemon or some fruit in your water. Try tea, green or black tea. Eat more fruits and vegetables because those are loaded with water as well. Tip number 8 is sleep. Well, sleep is probably the most underrated health and weight loss tool. It improves mood, helps mental function, regulates your blood sugar. It also promotes cardiac health because as you sleep, your heart rate slows down, and basically giving your heart a rest throughout the sleeping process. It improves functioning of the immune system. It helps reduce stress. It helps to maintain a healthy weight, and then also enhances physical activity. So lack of sleep, which is less than 7 hours, decreases physical activity, and lack of physical activity may lead to worsened sleep. Lack of sleep leads to weight gain. Lack of sleep leads to increased hunger and decreased satisfaction of food. So you're always hungry. And then lack of sleep leads to less energy. So the point is, we need more sleep. Everything happens positively when you get more sleep. Short sleep, which is 6 to 7 hours, has been repeatedly linked to a higher body mass index and weight gain. And too little sleep means you're more apt to hang on to fat, most of it which is visceral fat around your midsection. And then fewer than 7 hours is considered lack of sleep. So we want to get to the 7 to 9 hours is what is recommended. So how can we change it? Well, we need to get more sleep. I understand that. It's easier said than done. I'm sure you have heard all the tips, but the first step is start with the 3-2-1 tip, which I'll go over second. And also, when you start adding the other 7 tips I've given you, it should help with sleep, but you have to be proactive in it. Why? So here is the 10-3-2-1 rule. 10 hours before bed, no more caffeine. 3 hours before bed, no more food. Just stop eating 3 hours before you end up going to bed. 2 hours before going to bed, nothing that would stimulate your brain. Okay, this would be like doing more work if you're in schoolwork, work-related stuff, anything that would cause stress or stimulate your brain. 1 hour before you go to bed, eliminate all blue light. Okay, a lot of science behind this, but you want to turn off anything that you're looking at that has blue light. That includes TV, phone, iPad, any screens. If it's too difficult for you to do, you just get some blue blockers. You buy some blue blockers that will stop the blue light from coming in. So your homework is going to be start focusing on getting the 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night, following the 10-3-2-1 rule. All right, let's put it all together. This is, again, the follow the darn instructions. So 8 tips. Write out your clear goals and your so that's. If it's been a while, revisit it. Get accountability, so stay accountable. So check in at least once a week with your accountability coach. What, when, and how to eat, and incorporating fasting components. Eat more protein, start moving more, and adding resistance training. Again, in our program, you're trying to see what you might need to add in order to help with your results. And then find ways to reduce stress and add the daily breath work. Drink more water, and then the last one is get 7 to 9 hours of sleep following the 10-3-2-1 rule. So that is your basic follow the darn instructions. If you do have questions, please reach out. But if you're following these 70 to 90%, whatever it is, and not getting results, reach out to me, because when it all comes down to is trying to incorporate this holistic point of view, this piece of the puzzle. There's 8 pieces here, and we're trying to put each of the pieces together to help you live the best version of yourself, but certainly to help with getting to where your weight you want to be, the energy levels you want to be, sleeping better, all the above. So have a great one. Hopefully this video helped you.